What is up, everybody? How is it going? Austin Prechtelevate Performance, coming at you live. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you had an amazing weekend. If you celebrated Mother's Day, hope it was a good one. And yeah, guys, it's a good week. New week full of new opportunities. I'm feeling freaking amazing. Had an awesome week with the family. And yeah, just got to have some quality time with the family. It was really nice. So today we're going to be talking about something very important, and it's sort of kind of a mindset coming into your journey that a lot of people fail to realize, and that it's not about the single moment or the single decision that they made that caused them to fall off of their journey, right, or caused them to not see progress in their journey. It was the consistent decision, right? 'Cause a lot of times people are like, like I can't, go enjoy, that birthday party, or I couldn't enjoy my Mother's Day dinner yesterday, or whatever it may be, right? And so like right now, like maybe you celebrated Mother's Day, and maybe you overate, right? Or maybe you didn't track your food, or maybe you had too much to drink, or whatever it may have been, right? Uh, it's it's not the one day though of overeating that leads to someone not reaching their goals or getting really far away from their goals, right? Just to be transparent, and it was a good time. I probably had more mimosas this weekend than I probably should have, right? Like maybe you were in the same boat. But what's interesting is that it's kind of funny and kind of proof of concept. I actually look and feel better this week than I did all last week, even though I enjoyed that day, maybe in a little bit of excess, right? And so, and the reason for this, right, is that it's not about the single mimosa day, right, that I had, right? It's not about the day that you had that piece of cake or that candy bar or a couple candy bars or something like that, right? It's not about the day that you took your kids to the movie theaters and had a bunch of popcorn and candy, right? It's not about that single day that you took your kids to the movie theater, right? It's the consistent decisions that you make on the daily that matter the most, right? And once you start thinking about your journey in this way or anything that you work towards, you're going to start to realize, like, holy shit, like, it's not about that big moment or that one day that's going to make or break my journey, right? It's not about me, going and having those mimosas or whatever. It's not about me not tracking my food on Mother's Day. It's not about me, enjoying that birthday party, right? To the fullest to an extent, right? Again, moderation in mind, but, still, right? It's not about that. It's about the consistent decisions that you make on the daily that matter the most and add up, right? Choosing to work on your mindset, right? That day. Choosing to get your steps in that day. Working out, right? Not missing a workout. Tracking your food or prepping your food. That decision, right? On a daily basis. Those consistent decisions. Waking up on time, right? Going to bed on time. Having a good sleep, sleep routine. Getting your water in, right? Those consistent decisions that you make on a daily basis are vastly more important than that single day that you thought threw you off, right? That you thought ruined your journey, that you thought made or broke your journey, right? And it's not about those single moments, right? Those are meant to be enjoyed. Those are, memories are meant to be made. But it's when we get in our head where we get in this all in, all out mentality, where we're like, I was doing great, and then I, ate out with my friends, or I went out and I partied, or, I got sick and, didn't get my protein in for like a week or something like that. Like, we like to like emphasize and blame these like big events that led to why we aren't where we want to be in our goals or why we didn't reach our goals right now. But in reality, those play a very minor role. Like if you think about it, like that's one, and I've said this before, it's like one day out of 365 days out of the year, right? One day that out of that is such a small percentage, and that and you probably didn't even make that much of a dent or messed up that much on that day that you indulged, even though you're acting like it might be the end of the world for your journey. And so in those moments when that's going on, take a step back and check yourself and be like, shit, like, is this really that big of a deal? It is a big deal if you turn that one day into like 2, 3, 4, 5, if it's a very regular occurrence, right? But, emphasizing that it's okay to enjoy those moments, or it's okay that you enjoyed Mother's Day, and to not feel bad about it and beat yourself up about it, because like that's going to do way more harm than good. That's going to throw you off your journey. And it's not about the big decision that you made. It's about those small little decisions that you can make on a daily basis that are going to add up over time, right? Just like all the, potentially like, not conducive or negative decisions that you made going towards your journey on a daily basis that led you to where you're at right now, where you're not happy with your goals, right? It's those consistent negative decisions that led to that. Just like the opposite of that, you can make consistent positive decisions that are small on a daily basis that are going to add up over time, and that's what truly matters. That's what's going to turn where you're at right now into where you want to be, and turn it into a lifestyle, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the big decisions. It's not about the big days. It's not about enjoying the Mother's Day or the birthday or Christmas or Easter or Halloween or whatever it may be. It's not about the random mimosa day that you had with your family, over the weekend. It's not about that. It's about those consistent decisions that add up over time that lead you to where you want to be, right? And so, what's up, Jessica? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah. And so, think about it that way. Like, if you enjoyed this weekend, don't feel bad about it. Don't make yourself feel bad about it. Like, take a moderation in mind approach to everything. Our landscapers are being a little bit loud right now, but that's okay. So sorry if you guys hear a weed eater in the background. But think about it that way next time, that you feel like you are beating yourself up because you enjoyed yourself, or like you have guilt because you took your kids out to the movie and had popcorn and candy with them, or the next time that you go to a birthday party and you have that slice of cake, or you have, maybe you went a little bit hard in the drinking department for that day, and just cut yourself some slack. Take a moderation approach in mind, and just know that single day, right? That single day is not going to be what makes or breaks your journey. It's the consistent small decisions day in, day out that truly matter, and actually, will get you to your goals or will stop you in your tracks. And yeah, on that note, I hope you guys get value from this. I hope that this was valuable. Let me know your number one takeaway in the comments down below. Are you somebody who, struggles on the daily basis, thinking that that feels like they can't enjoy, a night out with their friends, or, like a movie night with their kids, or whatever it may be, because you're on a weight loss training right now? Like, you can enjoy those things, especially if you know how to flexibly diet. You can definitely enjoy those things. But, it's okay to have a day where you don't track your food sometimes. It may even be like good for you here and there, right? As long as it doesn't get you out of the routine of it or get you out of the habit of it, right? Because routines are everything. Momentum is everything when it comes to this stuff. But taking a step back and reminding yourself, like, hey, like, I'm allowed to also live my life a little bit here and there. And it's not that's going to, like, throw me off my journey, right? It's the daily stuff on a regular basis that adds up over time. So at the end of the day, I had a lot of fun this weekend. It was a great time. Me and Jessica tapped into some bottomless mimosas. It was a good ass time. And like I said at the beginning of this live, like, I look and feel better this week than I did last week, even with that in mind, because it's not about that one day of having a bunch of mimosas in my body and the calories from that is going to throw off my journey. It's the fact that for the other 6 days of the week, I tracked my food, I got my protein in, I got my steps in, I worked out every day. Like, that's what matters, right? I'm not saying that you can't do that every single that I can have bottomless mimosas every week, because I definitely can't. That would definitely mess me up over time. But every once in a while is okay, right? As long as you're coming at this with a long-term lifestyle approach. So other than that, though, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you have a good freaking rest of your day. And other than that, I hope, happy Monday. And let me know your number takeaway in the comments down below. Drop a comment, say hi. Feel free to give this video a like. Helps other people see it. And on that note, I'll let you all go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.